What really happened at Yu Menglong's funeral? In the glittering world of fame, stars rise and fall, often too quickly, leaving behind not just fans, but legacies wrapped in mystery. Yu Menglong, beloved actor and singer, was one of those rare stars. His gentle voice, his shy smile, and his quiet grace carved a place in the hearts of millions. But when the devastating news of his passing broke, it left the industry shaken and his fans shattered. In the days that followed, questions swirled, speculation spread, and whispers filled every corner of the internet. And then came the funeral. Hold on tight, K-drama family, because this journey is only just beginning. The world of your favorite celebrities is unfolding before your eyes, and every moment is more breathtaking than the last. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications right now, because trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next. The revelations, the emotions, the moments that will change everything. An event that was supposed to be private, intimate, and respectful, but turned into one of the most emotional and unforgettable moments in entertainment history. So, what really happened at Yu Menglong's funeral? The atmosphere that day. It was a cold morning. The sky itself seemed to grieve, gray clouds hanging low, a soft drizzle falling like tears from above. Fans had gathered outside the funeral hall long before the ceremony began. Dressed in black, many carried white chrysanthemums, a traditional flower of mourning. Some wept silently. Others held each other, still unable to believe the reality. Inside, the atmosphere was even heavier. A hall adorned with flowers, lilies, chrysanthemums, and white roses surrounded a large portrait of Yu Menglong. In the photograph, he was smiling softly, the same gentle expression that had captivated millions. Incense burned quietly, filling the air with a bittersweet scent, as if trying to bridge the world of the living and the departed. The arrival of family and friends. His family arrived first. His parents, visibly broken, leaned on each other for strength. His mother's sobs filled the air, her cries so raw they pierced the hearts of everyone present. His father, usually stoic, was seen wiping his eyes in silence, his body trembling under the weight of grief. Then came his colleagues and co-stars. Faces usually radiant on screen were pale, tear-stained, and solemn. Some bowed deeply before his portrait, hands trembling as they laid down flowers. Others couldn't contain themselves, collapsing into quiet sobs as they whispered words of farewell. One actor, who had once shared a drama with him, was overheard murmuring, "You are too kind for this world, too kind." The fans' heartbreaking tribute. Though most fans weren't allowed inside, their voices carried into the hall. Thousands of handwritten letters were delivered to the family, each one expressing gratitude, sorrow, and love. One letter stood out, written by a young fan who had struggled with depression. She revealed that Yu Menglong's music had saved her life. In her letter, she wrote, "You may be gone, but your voice still holds me up. I will live because you taught me how." The family placed this letter gently among the flowers by his portrait, saying softly, "Look, Menglong, even now you're saving people." The eerie silence and the final goodbye. As the ceremony progressed, there came a moment of eerie stillness. The rain outside stopped. The wind fell silent. It was as though the world itself paused, bowing to the passing of a star. Then the casket was brought forward. Draped in white, adorned with flowers, it became the most painful sight of the day. His parents collapsed at its side, crying his name. His closest friends stepped forward one by one, touching the casket, whispering their final words. "Thank you for being my brother. I'm sorry I couldn't protect you. Wait for us somewhere peaceful." The sound of weeping filled the hall, not the kind of quiet tears one might expect, but gut-wrenching cries that echoed against the walls. The secret moment the cameras missed. Insiders later revealed a moment that was not broadcast, nor reported in the official press. When the casket was lowered for the final rites, his mother suddenly rushed forward, clinging to it desperately. She cried out words that shocked those close enough to hear. "You promised me you would come home. You promised." The hall went silent again, the kind of silence that carries unspeakable pain. Several actors had to help lift her away gently, but her words lingered, haunting everyone who heard them. It was the cry of a mother who had lost her son too soon, a promise broken by fate. The global reaction. As the funeral concluded, videos leaked online. They showed the massive crowd of fans outside, singing one of Yu Menglong's songs in unison. Their voices, trembling but strong, rose into the sky like a final gift to their idol. That night, hashtags dedicated to him trended worldwide. Fans posted black and white edits of his photos, clips of his dramas, and compilations of his songs. The grief was no longer just in that hall. It had spread across oceans, uniting people in shared sorrow. And yet, amid the heartbreak, there was something else too: gratitude. Gratitude for the joy he had given, for the memories he left, for the legacy that would never fade. What really happened? So, what really happened at Yu Menglong's funeral? The truth is simple, yet devastating. It was not a spectacle. It was not a performance. It was the unfiltered grief of a family, the raw heartbreak of friends, and the unwavering devotion of fans. It was the day an entire industry, an entire generation, stood still, united not by fame, but by love. And though Yu Menglong's body was laid to rest, his spirit was not buried. It lived on, in every tear, every song, every whispered goodbye that echoed through that hall. Whispers in the dark. In the days following the funeral, insiders began to leak strange details. Staff members spoke of a box found among Yu Menglong's belongings, a small wooden chest, sealed tightly, handed directly to his family. Inside, according to one account, were handwritten letters, journals, and a USB drive labeled with a single word: truth. Fans latched onto the rumor instantly. What was on that drive? Why had he labeled it so ominously? And why was it entrusted to his family only after his death? The speculation grew darker when someone close to the family revealed that they had listened to it and were shaken to the core. But they refused to say more. The strange video. Weeks later, a clip began circulating online. Grainy, shaky, clearly not meant for the public. It appeared to show Yu Menglong himself, alone in a dimly lit room, recording with his phone. His face was pale, his eyes heavy with exhaustion. And then he spoke. "If you're watching this, it means I'm gone. I don't know how much time I have left, but there are things I need to say, things the world deserves to know." The clip ended abruptly, cutting to black. No one knew how it had leaked, or if it was even real. Some called it fake, a cruel hoax. But others swore it was his voice, his posture, his truth. The mystery only deepened. The family's silence. During this time, Yu Menglong's family withdrew completely from the public eye. His parents refused interviews, his siblings deleted their social media accounts, and those closest to them said only this: they are protecting something he left behind. But fans, heartbroken and desperate for closure, refused to stay silent. They gathered at his memorial sites, holding vigils by candlelight, chanting his name, singing his songs. And with every gathering, the question grew louder. What did he leave us? The global reaction. The aftermath of his funeral no longer felt like mourning. It felt like a mystery, a search for the truth. Documentaries began production, investigating his final days. Fans compiled every video, every interview, looking for clues in his words, his eyes, his silences. Hashtags demanding answers trended worldwide. Hashtag Justice for Menglong. Hashtag His Last Truth. Hashtag We Remember Menglong. The entertainment industry, shaken and unprepared, released no official statement. But insiders admitted that the pressure was building. The world wanted answers. What really happened after the funeral? So, what really happened at Yu Menglong's funeral? The world saw grief,
tears, loss.
But what came after was far more chilling. A trail of secrets, a haunting video, a last song that felt like a farewell, and a promise whispered by millions of fans across the world. We will not let them silence you. The story of Yu Menglong's funeral was not the end. It was only the beginning of a mystery, one that the world is still desperate to solve.